Okay, YouTube, I'm back and I got my HDS, which could stand for Home Defense Shotgun, 68 caliber, and I got some what I call ghost rounds. So I'm gonna see what my 68 HDS will do to your coconut at close range. It could be dangerous, so don't try this at home. Okay, it says velocity 200 feet per second. Well, this is the 16 joule version, and you can order it like that, or you can take it apart and do it yourself. Okay, so you got the 16 joule upgrade. That means you can't use it in a paintball park. So the only other good thing it is for would be home defense or other things, whatever you can figure out what you want to do with it. Okay, so here's your coconut, and here's my what I call ghost rounds. All right, kind of lets you get a peek. All right, so what I'm gonna do is load that right on in there. All right, it's too small for the caliber, but barely. A paper towel takes up the room. Okay, I'll shove that in there. Bring this down. Lock it. Well, this is a nice piece. I like it. It's got old school to it. I mean, you're gonna leave the CO2 in it by bumping this. I mean, if you wake up in the middle of the night and it's laying by your nightstand, just take your palm and pow, hit that. This little red button will pop up and you're ready to go. You ain't got to fumble around trying to find the CO2 to put in there. Okay, so once you pop that and it's loaded already, all you got to do is pull the trigger. Alright, now this switches the barrels back and forth, right to left, or both if it's in the center. Alright, and I do have a laser sight on it. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm going to have to make this shot close up. Okay, so that's it, intimidating looking thing. Alright, so that's your coconut. Once I get it set up, I'm going to make a shot off on it. And we're going to see what my HDS 68 will do to your coconut close up. Kind of worried I don't want it to ricochet and knock out my eye or tooth or something, you know what I mean? Or even worse. Okay, give me a few seconds and I'll be back and we'll see what's going to happen. Okay, so I got the box to prop it on, and I like to zoom it in, but I don't want to mess anything up. Alright, so I'm going to pull the trigger on this bad boy at close range, and we're going to see what it'll do to your coconut. Hope we don't break my windows or something. Alright, so here we go. So that's the right barrel. Wow, that hit pretty hard, but I don't think it did anything. I'll tell you what, it'll give you a good headache. That's for damn sure. Okay, so much for a ghost round. Probably better off with a different round. Okay, so I didn't see any damage, no cracks or nothing. But I'm going to tell you what, that's a hell of a deterrent. Alright, I'm going to back up a little bit and see with a little more distance if it can do anything. Okay. Alright, it looks like your coconut's pretty tough, man. Alright, well that's good. But I'm gonna tell you what, I won't want to get hit with that thing, man. That would definitely hurt, man. Coconuts are pretty tough. I'll save these for my PCP Talon. and my AEA, and we'll try some of them. Let's see, what do they call them? Try some of the rounds I make. Penetrator rounds. There you go. All right, so much for that. But like I said, there's not much room to put it in there. Actually, that was a marble, and actually, the marble did break. I mean, this is a pretty tough coconut. Let's see, it's come from Dominican Republic. Talking about hard-headed. Phew. All right, so much for that. Still though, you get shot in the head with that, it's gonna hurt like hell, man. All right, on to the next videos. These are live, so there's no faking it. All right, YouTube. Still a good machine. Still does fire pepper rounds. Now, if I'd hit it with a pepper round, we would all had to evacuate. But there's a guy on YouTube, and he's using a thing called Devastator rounds, and he's blowing coconuts with a stock 7-joule gun, 200 foot per second. So we'll go back to the drawing board. Have a great day, YouTube.